What's up everyone, Big Dan here, and in this video, we're going to explore all the ways Lae'zel can permanently die in Baldur's Gate 3. So without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and dive into Lae'zel's misery. Shortly after escaping the Nautiloid, we can find Lae'zel in a bit of a pickle. A couple of Tieflings from the nearby grove have captured our Githyanki friend and trapped her in a cage. So our first chance at a Lae'zel death is to go along with the scared Tieflings' plans to finish her off.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
We can't trust her. Her kin nearly got us killed when they attacked the Nautiloid.
He's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
Coward.
If we refuse to recruit Lae'zel but leave her alive, she won't survive for long on her own. When we venture into the Shadow-Cursed lands in Act 2, we'll discover that she met a grisly end all on her own. I believe this outcome can also be achieved if you bring Lae'zel into your party, but then consistently delay going to the Githyanki creche. Eventually, Lae'zel will become fed up with you and say that she is setting off on her own, and if you fail to convince her to stay in your party, she will head out on her own and perish. Another way Lae'zel can bite the dust is if you abandon her to Kithrak Voss's Githyanki convoy in Act 1. When you near the convoy's location, Lae'zel will excitedly rush off to meet them, temporarily leaving your party. If you leave the area instead of catching up with her, then when you come back, you'll discover that the Githyanki struck her down.
Dead. By her own kin's hand.
Now, I do believe it is possible to revive Lae'zel at this point, so it's not technically a permanent death, but it was a significant enough encounter that I wanted to include it in the video. Speaking of the Githyanki creche, there are two opportunities for a total Lae'zel death after you arrive. When you go to use the Zaithisk to remove your pesky tadpole, if you stubbornly and rudely insist on using the Zaithisk before Lae'zel, then she will get big mad and try to kill you.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right. Stand aside. My time has come. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge. Tskva! Contempt for power, contempt for allegiance. I am done with you. Gustil, assist me. The Istik has turned against me.
Damn, homegirl, I was gonna let you take a turn. Why you gotta be like that? The next opportunity for Lae'zel to betray you happens when you meet with the Githyanki Inquisitor. If you refuse to turn over the artifact, Lae'zel will insist on handing it over to the Inquisitor. If you choose the wrong dialogue options here, then Lae'zel will turn on you, forcing you to kill her.
So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him. Do not try me. Hand over the artifact or die by my hand. Fool! You were a mistake.
Your illustrious adventure ends here. Hetazith!
Man, we're not even at the end of Act 1, and there are even more ways for Lae'zel to die. Shadowheart and Lae'zel do be beefin', and this animosity will eventually come to a head in a camp encounter. Your character will awake to Shadowheart holding a blade to Lae'zel's throat. If you fail to intervene and resolve this conflict peacefully, then Shadowheart will end up killing Lae'zel.
Take this slain foe as a gift, blessed Night Singer. Usher her into your darkness.
There is also a unique version of this encounter if you play as the Shadowheart origin character. At some point, Lae'zel will try to steal the artifact from you, and depending on your choices, this can end with Lae'zel exploding into a pile of gore.
You have lied about the heirloom. I will have the truth, or I will have your life. I am certain you did, and now I shall find it in turn, on a dead half-elf.
Talk about a Deus Ex Machina. Big shout out to the YouTuber Dragon's Dream for sharing this scene. Speaking of deadly camp encounters, your character will sometimes wake with Lae'zel threatening to kill you. If you pass a speech check, you can convince Lae'zel to let you take her life before she turns into a mind flayer, at which point you can either spare her or slit her throat.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Take it. One motion across the neck. I will not be Geich. Vlakith Gorg Shkathzai.
Damn, homegirl, you just got finessed. One hidden encounter that can lead to Lae'zel's death can be found in the Underdark. Tucked away in the Festering Cove, you'll discover a group of Kuatoa worshipping a redcap who is masquerading as the Lord of Murder. There are a few different ways you can handle this encounter, but one of the most diabolical is the option to sacrifice one of your companions in exchange for a permanent buff.
When it isn't murder if you're willing, is it, Cutlet? Well traced. BOOAL wants a sacrifice. BOOAL wants blood. Oh, what's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed BOOAL?
You wouldn't dare betray a child of Gith on the whims of this web-toed wonder.
It's simple. Make an offering, or become one.
Fool! Attacker!
You've made your offering. Even better, you made a mess. I think I'll keep you, chosen. Go with my blessing. Show the world the power of BOOAL. But chosen, just don't forget where you got it from.
Mad guilt swills in your swooning sick body. Today you became the tart of a false god, and your evil pride revolts.
Damn, bro, the price of power comes cheap when the Dark Urge is involved. But we're not done just yet, because there are a few more ways Lae'zel can die in Act 3. Lae'zel will potentially get kidnapped from your camp by Orin, and if you fail to intervene when you enter the Temple of Baal, then Orin will kill her on the altar.
Hush, hush. I hear footsteps trip-trapping on the Murder Lord's stones. It lied to me. It lets the tyrant live and comes crawling into Baal's sanctum instead. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. Then she is Baal's. Sticky sweet, but nothing special. Just like you.
Near the end of the game, you'll have to decide whether to side with the Emperor or free Orpheus in order to take on the Netherbrain. Depending on how you navigated Lae'zel's personal quest, if you end up siding with the Emperor, then she can turn against you at this point in the game.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. We have the means to free Prince Orpheus, and you side with Geich. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first. Hatala Krithmaha!
I admire the Githyanki, you know. What she lacked in foresight, she made up for with passion. But passion is a consolation prize for those who lack intellect.
We should also talk about one of the rarest endings for Lae'zel in the entire game. If you play as Origin Lae'zel, remain loyal to Vlaakith, and convert into a Mind Flayer, then Vlaakith will reject you, leaving you with the option to take your own life.
The time has come. You may be an illithid, but you thwarted the grand design. Perhaps your queen may yet ascend you for your deeds alone. A pocket of psionic energy reaches out from your mind to the astral plane. Your plea has been heard. There is a great pause, as if the entire universe had gone quiet. And you know the truth. You appear as an illithid. The Githyanki will hunt you, gut you, and devour you. You are not Vlaakith's precious, but Vlaakith's prey. You are what you were taught to hate. The next choice is yours, and yours alone.
Lae'zel! No!
blade feels cool as it pierces your flesh. There is no pain, only the need to sleep. Sleep. Sleep.
Thou flickerest in the dark, but with mine keen eye I hath scried thee. I told thee once that an Illithid hath no soul, and yet thou seemest to have something of the spirit about thee. I cannot account for it. How delightful. Tell me, how doth it feel to roam about as thou art now? Transformed. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know thy story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play.
If you kept your companion Lae'zel loyal to Vlaakith throughout the game, and then you sided with Orpheus in the final act, then Lae'zel will try to kill him to fulfill Vlaakith's wishes at the end of the game, at which point you can intervene and kill her.
You, Orpheus, abomination. You have served your purpose. Now you will die.
Do what you must. I cannot live in this skin any longer.
He sacrificed his soul to save your people, Lae'zel. Surrendered his very being to prevent the grand design. I'd say it's a tad ungrateful to murder him for it.
Save your sympathy. He is a Sharlak, traitor and geich. You made a promise to me when we freed him, and I intend to hold you to it, as I hold myself bound to my queen. Though I may call you ally, I do not need your blessing to fulfill my duty.
Shmar Zalor Vlaakith!
You killed your ally to save a mind flayer. A poignant act, but a wasteful one. She was blinded by her faith, but true in her devotion. I remain an abomination. I cannot live like this.
So there you have it. We've explored over a dozen ways that Lae'zel can permanently die in Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe if Lae'zel was a bit more chill, things would have turned out better for her. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more BG3 and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.